You don't have to be liked by everyone. Hi, this is Martin again, and today I'm gonna be talking about the aspect of authenticity and the role it plays in our society. I'm sure you have noticed that we are living in a society where the emphasis has been put strongly on being liked and being really nice and respect everyone and try to go along well with everybody. And I personally think this is, of course, it's important to respect everyone, every stranger, every new people, and have a positive attitude towards them. But also, I believe it's really important to not abandon who we are in those interactions and in that communication. So, what I mean by that is that when we talk to someone and we just say everything the person wants to hear just so they like us more, or we are trying to figure out what would be the best thing to tell them, or we pretend that we have the same hobbies, or we try to talk in a similar way and have the same similar energy as them, and just compliment them on everything they do. Several things happen during that time. Well, first thing is that we are really abandoning who we are. We are losing integrity there, which means that we are abandoning our needs. Right? If you pretend that you have different needs just so someone else likes you, then your real needs are being shoved under the carpet. And you essentially will end up not having those needs met, and you will not be happy. You will, for example, suppress your need for your self-expression. You will not laugh as much as you would normally do, with that nice deep laugh from your belly, because maybe you think that it's inappropriate to be too loud, or you have that person will not like you if you show them that you have a really high pitch of laugh, or stuff like that. And these little things, even though we might think that we are doing it so everyone likes us, and why do we want everyone to like us? Because we want to be happy, right? And we want to be acknowledged, and we want to feel like we are worth something. Well, believe it or not, by having this very flexible attitude towards our integrity, changing who we are depending on who we are talking to and what we are talking about, what happens is actually that at the end we will be less happy, right? Because as I said, we will be a completely different person. We'll be suppressing what we really want and who we really are, and that means that we will really not be happy, right? And then another part of what happens when all this, another aspect of this whole thing, what is happening, is not only that we are not going to be happy and we are kind of abandoning our needs and our self-expression and our authenticity and integrity. What also happens is that we will also attract people who are not really the kind of people who are like-minded like us, or who are having the same or similar values or beliefs, right? And those people will really see you as one of their own, but at the same time you will not really feel happy, and you will not be able to get out of that situation because you are afraid to say anything or admit that you are actually, your values or beliefs are different, and that person will not like you, or maybe the whole community will not like you. So you can end up being sucked into a group of friends or a group of people who are not really aligned with your vision of your life, or what do you really want to do with your life, and what do you want to accomplish, or what kind of person do you really want to be. Because essentially you can't really be the person who you are, right? Because you are putting on this facade, or some kind of play or act that everyone likes you. This is something what we all are doing to a degree. So the important part here is to realize how much we are doing it, and what is really the costs, and what are the benefits of doing that, right? At the end, if we are truly authentic, we free ourselves, right? We end up not having this constant cloud around our head, worrying about what others will think if I do this or if I do that. Is this appropriate? We simply, most of our interactions become this pleasant experience where we simply are who we are. We express our values, express our beliefs and feelings, emotions, and who we are, and our body language in a very natural way. And this is really, really beautiful and pleasant feeling, actually. It's the opposite of being in the prison of the mask of someone who is liked by everyone. And that is really the real way how we can become happier and fulfilled in our life. And this is also the way how we can attract the people who are actually aligned with who we want to be in our life, and what do we want to create in our life, what is our passions, and what are our beliefs. So if you think that you always have to be liked by everyone, and the more people like you, either on Facebook or any other social media or network, please, this is a very harmful belief for you. It's really important to realize that yes, there is a discomfort in that situation where we admit, or we say or express that we disagree, or we have a different opinion, or that our values are different. But it's not about not expressing that. It's really about how do we express that. We can still have different values and opinions, but we can do it in a very nice and respectful way. And because we show this kind of maturity, emotional, mental maturity, that person who we are having interaction with will actually respect us more. Yes, maybe they will not agree with what we value or believe, or what is our perspective on life, but at the end, they will be impressed that we had the strength to be authentic, that we kept our integrity, and also they will love that we were able to do it in a non-aggressive, non-violent way, and express ourselves in a way that it didn't diminish them, right? And you might say, well, some people will not recognize any of this. Well, is this really the kind of people you want to keep around anyway then, right? That's another question. So what I'm trying to do here is that there is a big stigma in our society about being liked and be always on our best behavior. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we should be mean to people, or we should not respect them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we should be nice, but not abandoning who we are. And that will come with some discomforts and moments where it doesn't really feel too nice, because we might be surrounded with people, multiple people who have different values and beliefs than us. So we might that stigma, which is really deeply entrenched in our subconscious mind, because we live in this world for so many generations, it will kick in and we will get this emotional response. We might start sweating or really feel smaller, or any of these kind of physical reactions or symptoms. But that still doesn't mean that we should abandon who we are and what we believe for, right? Our body is just this magical thing. It creates all these emotions and feelings, but it doesn't. It's not a way how we have to be. Sorry, like we should not really let the body change what we stand for, right? Of course, as long as it's not something harmful to others, and our beliefs are not damaging to the world and to others, then if someone else makes us feel less for what we feel and what we believe, that feeling itself is not something. It's not a justification of changing what we believe and who we are. So I got a little philosophical here, but my whole point in this video is to actually motivate you and to really get this message across to you, that you don't have to be liked by everyone. Just be you, love in the way you do, express your opinions in a nice and respectful, non-violent way, and the people who are not able to cope with the fact that you're not the nicest person in the world at all costs, but that you are this authentic person, sometimes have different opinions and sets boundaries. If those people can get over it, that's fine. They can just not be in your life, and they'll go their own way, and that's completely okay. And the people who do appreciate that, who have the same values, who don't wear any masks, and who they are really, and there is no gap between what we show in public and to strangers and people we meet, and who we really are when we are feeling safe and comfortable with our friends. Those people will be pulled towards us, and eventually we will be surrounded with people who are like us, and we will be free. So this is my little take on authenticity and really being yourself. And I hope you guys learned something from this video, and it motivated you to really stay true to yourself and express yourself, and be okay with the fact that someone will not like you, and they will not, but that's completely fine, right? So thank you for watching this video today. This is Martin with Melimar Holistic Healing and Coaching. If you guys would like to get in touch with me, please visit our website. I'll leave the link in the description below. And as usual, have a wonderful day.